the premise is essentially that we're going to tax consumption and then we'll redistribute after we collect the revenue.
On that specific issue of tax brackets, for me, it comes down to how that system of redistribution through the GST voucher scheme is actually fairly generous, especially to the bottom quintile, so the lowest 20% of income earners. And then, indeed, there are other schemes that supplement the incomes of that very poor as well, including schemes like workfare, which is a form of an earned income tax credit. So you have is a variation of a negative income tax, if you will. That very poor, they do benefit from that. But once you start inching up in the income distribution, you start to see that consumption-based taxation really bite, especially for middle-income families. The lower middle income and those that are in the median or just above the median. Because these are the ones that are truly counting their pennies, and these are the ones that are facing, and it's commonly a common trope to say that this is a sandwich generation where they're supporting their children as well as their parents. And given the amount of expenses, that's when having very limited support from the government, that comes to bind. So it's true that not every scheme is excluded from that income category, but enough of them are that some would willingly say, well, perhaps we should have greater taxation on income taxation on the wealthy that can then be used to relieve the kinds of pressures that the middle class face.